Hey guys, it's Jan here. A lot of people asking me how I made these clouds. Well, I know there's a lot of DIY videos out there, and they all look like big balls of popcorn. So I'll make you guys a video how I made these things. It'll be fun. Like some of the people that sell them on Etsy for $50 to $200. I don't know why would somebody pay $200 for a ball of popcorn hanging off a wall. Make it look like a cloud at least. Clouds have flat bottom. Okay, we're in my workshop and it's a little messy. So let's clean this. Clean your area. Now that your area is clean, let's get to the ingredients. First and foremost, grab your paper lantern. This helps put some more body into the cloud, but we'll have to modify this. This is from Daiso. This is about $1.50. If you don't have a Daiso in your area, just look for a paper lantern at a dollar store. This is $1.50. Let's do them. Next, some sort of wire, either wire hanger, which I already used for something else, I don't know what, or some aluminum wire, craft wire, probably preferable because it's at least easier to manage, very malleable. You figure out how your clouds are going to form to the sides. This gives that shape. If you do use regular wire hanger, make sure it's either silver, or if you can paint it a little bit so you don't see the darkness of the wire. Next is the actual cloud fill, which is batting, which they usually use for pillows. You can get this at Michael's for I think $7. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that. I already used half of this for the clouds that you saw in the previous video. You're going to need some wax paper or parchment paper, or just a clean surface that you don't mind getting some glue or any adhesive. Okay? Awesome hot glue gun. You don't have to get the nice DeWalt rapid heat ceramic version of this, but any hot glue stick or hot glue gun will work. Even just a glue stick and a little lighter going like this actually works too. Beer. Gotta have some kind of alcoholic beverages. Okay. Your LED lights, you can get this type of light which changes colors. I just happen to have a couple of these laying around in my garage. These were waterproof LEDs that change lights. There's 3 AAA batteries in there. They do run out of battery right away, so I had to modify mine to take a bigger battery. But it's up to you guys if you want to put some LED lights on there. You can also purchase those string lights you get for Christmas that takes AA batteries. And those work fine too. Just depends on what you want. As for tools, I only use like a regular long nose pliers that have cutters on them to cut your wire that you're going to use. Okay, and hairspray. This I got from the dollar store. It's not for me because I don't have a lot of hair, but I'll show you guys how to use this. And fishing line to hang it. This is a 10-pound fishing line. If you don't fish, you don't have a fishing reel, I'm sure one of your neighbors fish, or somebody you know what fishes that has some kind of nylon fishing line or thread. You also get them at Michael's, cheap. Alright, let's get this started. Apologize, I'm eating. Actually, I'm not apologizing because I really don't care. What the hell did it do? Where is it at? There it is. And like I said before, clouds are not round. Flatten on the bottom. So when you put these clouds together, it's pretty simple. that's where you glue your clouds. It's pretty simple, but like I said, I'm gonna have to modify a few things here. So what I like to do, put my hand there. Don't worry about breaking the paper because it's not that big of a deal. If you can see this on the inside, bend the wire that way, and I bend this wire out that way. So this is what it's going to look like on the inside. If I can get it out. See that? Make it a little lampshade. Okay? And that's what you want to attain by bending that wire on the inside. And then simply just putting it back. Now the problem here now is that the bottom is not going to stay flat, so we'll have to glue that on there as well. Okay. Now real quick, you guys notice you can actually use a regular lamp bulb in here and hang it tied to the ceiling from the power cord that it comes with, or I'll show you a way to use it with LED lights so you don't see any cords hanging. Alright, make sure our glue is set to high. Got some extra sticks because we're going to need that. Start gluing wherever you see the wire. Okay. And just try to glue paper lantern bottom to the wire. Just underneath this thing has holes in it, so you can kind of see where the wire is. All you do is glue that. Also helps to glue this here so it don't come off. I like to leave this little loop right here. That's where we're going to tie our fishing line through later. Next, let's clean up our area. We're going to put some batting on it, that filler, and we don't want dirt on it. Okay? Now we have our shape that we wanted, the flat bottom. Okay? You can also go to the IKEA one. They have some flat paper lantern or somewhat flattened paper square looking thing. You can do that too. But we're going to stick with the $1 paper lantern from Daiso. So next thing we're going to do before we fill this up, we got to put some little body into it, so we're going to put some wire. Where is my wire? There it is. Doesn't have to be anything perfect. There's no actual measurements to this. What we're going to do, the dog is crying because I'm not paying attention to her. We're just going to hook this somewhere here. Clamp it down. Clamp it to the bottom side or anywhere you can find the wire, which I'm going to do right here. Do a hook loop, break the paper, feed it through the paper, through the wire, and clamp it. Like I said, it's probably easier with this aluminum wire than a wire hanger. All you have to do is make it look like a beak. That's it. Do the same thing to the other side, and we're ready to fill. Alright, real quick, show you guys the shape I've made these wires into. I just kind of made a zigzag here so it's more area for it to connect to right here. And I'm going to make this side round, so I kind of just made this blunted area here. And the next one, we're actually going to put the lights on. So we're going to glue this on here. Nothing special. I'm going to try to hold it from the inside. Try again. Try to put it on the camera here. Puck light. I don't know what kind of light you guys are going to have. Just glue the crap out of it, like I'm about to do here. Glue it, because it's gonna suck if you try to put new batteries on there and you try to push it in, and the whole puck light flies on the inside. And you'll have to manhandle the whole thing just to get batteries on there. Okay, there. Lay it down, take my hand out, damn hole. So I'm happy where the puck light is. Should we just glue this a little bit so it doesn't swing around too much on us when it's hanging and we're trying to put the filler on there. That's hot. Mother. Sorry. This glue gun is amazing and it's freaking hot. Alright, I think I'm happy with my shape. Now we're gonna put the filler on. Filler, batting, whatever. Real quick, show you guys. This filler kind of just falls apart. They're kind of rolled into a roll, but I like to just add like a little ball, pull it out, stick it into the paper lantern, and here we go. One way to put hot glue on this, just let your hot glue drop into place, because you're gonna need as much area as possible for this thing to stick. There's no science to it. Glue it on. This is going to take a while, so we'll do a time lapse. Alright, well, hold on. That's not a good view. Alright, I know you guys can see the battery here, but if you have it to where it's hanging properly, you probably won't be able to see that. Now we just try to fix the lantern a little bit. It is hot, so be careful. There are some really hot glue everywhere, so watch yourself. Missed a spot there. So we're gonna just get some hot glue on this wire, and a little bit on the lantern. All you have to do, you don't have to add more. You just move the clouds over. There's nothing special about how I'm doing this. I'm just trying to get some coverage. Make it be thick, not thin. What's great about clear glue stick is that when you put it on, you don't really see it. Okay, so just made a little string here so I can hang it up so I can see what it looks like. If I miss any spots, you will be missing any spots here and there. There, you can see. So what you do, glue. Spread it on. Spread it on. Cuts right here. So come together so it's not falling down. Everything's gonna fall down. But anyways, real quick, this is one way of hanging it if you like. I'll show you later. There's a fishing line so you don't see the line, and you put it through one point over here on the top, and you see this. So we run a fishing line from the ceiling down to the hole here, not tied, and through the other hole to the ceiling that way. That way you can move it left and right, and if it's not balanced, sometimes if you put too much batting on the inside, that tends
tends to be heavy, so that way you can actually balance the balls on the ceiling instead of having to add more to take some back in. Just looking for areas that I missed. So it's nice to just figure out which side you want to keep towards the front. More. What about the small parts right here? Check for that. You want to make sure you get most of the areas. You don't have to add too much. Then your LEDs won't shine through. And also this batting is actually kind of falls apart. It's not one continuous thread. It kind of comes off. Finishing touches, hairspray. Shake it. This will keep all the fillers from coming undone and falling on your child or on yourself, especially if you are allergic. Bring your hair, you can actually lift it up, put it together, clump it up more, and the bottom, that's why we have this wax paper down here. We're going to lay it down on the wax paper after, so that we get that flat bottom. So, make sure you get the bottom part on there. And we wait. Wax paper helps it so that your filler doesn't stick to the table or cardboard box. And you can just kind of tuck in certain areas. While we're waiting, cleaning up a little bit of this mess here. Drinking some beer. So another tip on these clouds is best to get a paper lantern that's white so you don't see any gaps on the clouds. You can see if you really look into it, you'll see the paper lantern right there. But you won't see that when it's hanging. It's on the top. So once it's almost dry, now we're gonna run the fishing line through it. It's gonna be hard for you guys to see where the fishing line is. So I'm gonna kind of show you guys how I do it with regular, just so you guys can see it on the camera. So get a long fishing line that you got. Run one end through the hole over here, preferably that little hole there. Run it through there. Pass it through the next side. Run it through that hole. So it's hanging kind of loosely. And it's hooked onto those two holes, but you can still move the fishing line back and forth. Example, what I did was just run a continuous line through a hole on this side and then through a hole on this side. So this side can actually slide left and right. So when it's hanging from the ceiling, and you notice this part's too low, all you have to do, you don't have to take it off where your ceiling is mounted from. All you have to do is slide it all the way to the left side, and that will drop that side down without making too much of a difference on how high it is. Okay? That's it. Now let's wait until it gets dark and I'll take a video with the light on. So here we are. I got the LED light on there. If you manage to mount it on the ceiling where you want it to be and it's still lopsided looking like this one is, all you have to do is kind of pull it to the one side where it's low. There you go. Not lopsided anymore. It's kind of hard to do it. I'm in the garage right now. Just close the garage halfway through, and that's what it looks like. And the LED light on there. It's actually supposed to be white. I don't know what's showing here. Okay. Thanks for watching. If you want to buy one, you can get it from me for cheap. If you hit the like button, I'll give you a discount. If you don't give me a like button, I'll charge you the same price they charge on Etsy, which is around $200 to $500. And here's the doggo tax.